friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to our second monthly Progressive Day of Eating collab. This time, if you remember last month when we did it, Denise did breakfast, Christy did lunch, and I did dinner. Well, this time and from now on, we have added a fourth. We have added Kim from over at A Girl on Her Phone. So this month, Kim is doing a dessert. So now each month you will have 4 recipes: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack/dessert. And don't forget, we always upload on the second Saturday of the month. Now, this is the second time I've had to film this intro because I lost footage of some of the Cook With Me. Did you know on an iPhone, while you're filming, if you go to change the volume buttons, the volume buttons turn into camera buttons while it's on video, and I didn't realize that I shut the video off when I was trying to up the volume. So the part of the footage I lost was making the turkey sausage. But guys, you don't even need to see that. It was so incredibly easy. You just take 99% fat-free ground turkey or chicken, whichever you prefer, and you add in spices. You add in sage, and you add in white pepper, and you add in thyme, and you add in a little crushed red pepper, and you add that in as you're browning your meat. It gives it that sausage flavor without giving it all the fat. So I do apologize that I lost that footage, but it's really easy, and I will link the recipe in the description box, and all the details will definitely be in the recipe on how to do that part. So, without further ado, let's get started making the breakfast enchiladas. Okay, so we have our bowl of homemade turkey sausage, and to that we are going to add 1 bag of the Kraft fat-free cheddar. You can add any kind of cheese you want. Normally, I would probably use the Cabot 75 because that is my favorite, but we are trying to go as low point as humanly possible. And I lied, we're not adding 1 bag, we're adding half the bag. Sorry about that. So we are gonna add half the bag of cheese. The entire bag is gonna be used for the recipe, so I'm not too worried about measuring it. And we're just gonna mix that up. And then we're gonna start assembling the enchiladas. I'm going to use the Olay Extreme Wellness wraps, and we are going to use the whole package. We're going to use all 8 of them. Now, if you want, you can weigh this out so you make sure you have the exact portion in each of the tortillas. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to eyeball it. We're going to take some of the sausage and cheese mixture, put it on the tortilla. We're going to wrap it up, keep sticking it in there. And we are going to take a 9x13 baking dish that has been sprayed with nonstick spray, and we are going to place the enchilada seam side down right in there. And we are going to do that for all 8 of the tortillas. Okay, so we have all of our enchiladas rolled and in the pan. Our next step is to take 6 eggs, and to the eggs we are going to add 1 tablespoon of flour and a half a teaspoon of salt, and whisk those up. And then we are going to add in 2 cups of fat-free half and half. Oh, making this is making me want eggnog. Thank goodness it's almost eggnog season. I make a homemade eggnog that is the bomb, and I've actually lightened it up. It's still pointy, but it's worth every point. But fair warning, I may do a cook with me with it. but I'm sure a lot of people won't like it because it's old school and uses raw eggs. Yeah, I've been making it for 30 years and so far so good, so. Okay. Just whisk it until it's well combined. Then we are going to take this and we're going to pour it right over the enchiladas. Now at this point, you can do one of two things. You can cover it and refrigerate it overnight, pull it out in the morning and bake it, or you can bake it immediately, which is what we are going to do. I just want to make sure that all the tortillas have egg on them. And then we are going to take, since we're going to bake it right away, we're going to take the rest of our cheese and sprinkle it right on top. If you were covering this to put in the fridge overnight, don't add the cheese until you go to bake it the next morning. So we are going to now cover it. And put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to take it out of the oven, remove the foil, and put it back in for another 10 to 15. So let's get this in the oven. Okay, it's been cooking for a half an hour, so we're going to take it out of the oven. We're going to take the foil off, and we're going to pop it back into the oven for another 15 minutes until the eggs are completely set and the cheese gets just a little bit golden brown. So here is our breakfast enchilada. This is one enchilada. You can see the inside. The eggs kind of permeate when you pour them over and they go inside the enchilada. Looks absolutely delicious and smells good. I will give it a taste test. Actually, I already made these for my husband to take to work and they got rave reviews. So I already know that they're good. Now, more than likely, the next time I make them for home, excuse me, I will use the Cabot 75 cheese and just take the hit on the points. It does not change the points much. I think instead of being 2 points, it would go up to 3 points for one serving. But this serving right here is only 2 Freestyle Smart Points. If you have 2 enchiladas, it's only 3 Freestyle Smart Points. So it is definitely worth making your own turkey sausage. And you know, if you want to keep it super low in points and you don't mind the fat-free cheese, by all means use it. If you want a cheese that's a little bit different consistency like I do, then use the Cabot 75. So there you have it, the breakfast enchiladas. And once again, I do apologize about the missing footage, but sorry, real life around here. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please make sure you go and check out lunch from Denise, dinner from Christy, and dessert from Kim. I will link all of their channels as well as this recipe in the description box below. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and then you will know every time I upload. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our full day of progressive eating, and we will be back in December with another one.